Hi guys, this is Mr. Lees here, doing a National 5 Mathematics paper from 2022. This is paper 2 and we're on question 11, where you're presented with a cuboid box shape and you're asked to get the length of the diagonal going from there right through to the other side of the box there, of the cuboid. It's called a space diagonal, right through the middle up to there. So a couple of ways we can do this. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to get the length of this line here going from E to G. That's the one that's on the bottom face of the cuboid, and I'm going to use 24 and 6 to get it. And once I've got that, I'm going to turn my attention to this right angle triangle here that's got the line that I'm ultimately looking for. Anyway, first things first, let's go for EG. So 24 and 6. So if I just get to my little diagram there, so there's that line there, 24 and 6. So EG squared is 24 squared plus 6 squared, which ends up being the square root of 612. Now we don't actually need to work out what that is, we can just use that later on. So let's now turn our attention to the box again. So that one there, we now know is the square root of 612. That's 8, and that's the one we want. So back to the sums. So E to G, going along the bottom of the box there, is root 612, there's 8. So EC squared is EG squared plus GC squared. So the root of 612 squared, of course, is 612 plus 8 squared. So that gives you 676. So EC is the square root of 676, which is 26. So that's it there. There is another way, of course, of doing it, and that is using vectors. The vector that takes you from E to C is 24 along, 6 back, and 8 up. So you can consider that the vector going from E to C is 24, 6, 8. And how do you get the length of a vector? You square them, add them, and then you root them. So it's 24 squared plus 6 squared plus 8 squared. And there's the 676 that we got a wee minute ago. That ends up being 26. So the length of EC is 26 units, centimetres.